If you're below 1300 or honestly at any level in chess, I'm going to show you a mistake my opponent made in this game, and I'm going to show you how I uh, punished it and how I got a very very early advantage and went on to win the game. Let's go over this. This is very important. Okay, I am a Scandinavian player. This game is a Scandinavian defense. Okay, just double checking everything's good on my end. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, my opponent takes, and then I play the modern variation. So he defends the pawn with c4. It's considered a book move, but I think this line is not very challenging because it just allows me to develop. So if you play this opening, play c6. I like this better. You could also play this. This is the Icelandic gambit, but I'm more familiar with this line. It's just more simple. So that's how the game went. He plays d3. I expand in the center, and then he plays queen to e2. So this is the beginning of the end already. This is move 6. Okay. I developed to f5. He develops to f3. And I saw this move here, right? So let's review. I didn't play it, but I saw it because I figured this would have been bad if we exchanged here. So Stockfish just wants me to castle, and then if he plays knight out here, you just have a complete the advantage is overwhelming here. This is crazy. I mean, look at this line. This is absurd. This is absurd, 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 absurd. All right. There's a lot going on. So that's good to remember, but I thought that playing bishop here was a bad move. Okay, my opponent in the game actually plays d4, attacking my pawn. And now I start to see what's going on. I'm eyeing this the entire time. I see the queen and the king are completely lined up. When that happens, there's usually mistakes that happen. I attack the queen with my pawn. This is not the best move, but I play it anyway. He plays e3, and then I castle. Still not yet moving his queen away. He does not. My opponent doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. All right. He plays a3, and now I line my rook up to his queen. So I think it's too late at this point. There's nothing you can really do. So let's say my opponent played like here, right? Which I saw this move. Stockfish wants you to play here, and then the bishop would block, attacking the bishop, and then yeah, I think the queen is trapped. So the queen is just dead. Okay. Um. So my killer move was bishop d6 check, reveal check on the king, and attacking the queen at the same time. He blocks with his knight. No good. That's a free knight. So he slides out of the way, and then I sack my knight in order to pick up the queen. And now this is where I start to hammer in the victory. A5 check with my queen, blocks with his knight, and then I attack the pinned knight. So this is called putting pressure on the pinned piece. Heard this from Gotham Chess. It's called put PP on the PP. Though it sounds strange, but that's how I learned it. He refutes the pin with his bishop, and then I decide to bring my knight into the attack to threaten fork, which I do get, but the best move was just taking the bishop. I should have just simplified it. I think it would have made my life a lot easier if I did that, but that's not what I do. And then we just it's a big exchange here, and I'm losing by a little. Not I'm still winning. My advantage goes down, but let me show you how I ended up winning this game. He plays b3. I'm really not sure what he was looking to do. Maybe kick my queen out. I give check. He slides out of the way, and now I decide I'm going to get my queen closer. I take a free pawn. He attacks my queen, but it's too late. His knight is hanging, and there are problems. He cannot defend his knight, and I take the knight. So then he pins with his rook. Now it's time for me to get my rook into the attack. He tries to play back rank mate. Like what he's setting up. He sees this, but he cannot stop me from taking his rook. I pin his rook to the king. I'm going to take his rook on the next move, which I do. And then I start marching my pawns forward. So here there's a 3-on-2 majority over here. Can't stop it. I played this pawn to make sure his king does not get in this square over here. I'm boxing him out. I also saw that I could pin his rook to the king over here too, but I don't do that. And now I'm just marching my pawns up the board, and there is no stopping it. There's just no stopping it. So now it's time for me to finish the game. E2 check, D1 check. I'm just getting as close to the king as possible. Now I sack my queen because he cannot stop the pawn from motion. Now he has nothing. So now I get my king closer. Um, in a normal situation, I wouldn't be playing these moves because I could potentially stalemate the king. So I actually had mate and one on the board, but it's okay because mate is coming. You can't stop it. And getting the king close like this would have been stalemate, but he still had a legal move, so it didn't matter. It was checkmate, and that is how I won the game. So let's go back. Pay attention to this. It doesn't always happen, but you have to make sure you see when a king and a queen are touching, when they're aligned with each other, when they're on the same square, the same diagonal, because your opponents will forget and they'll lose their queen. I saw this the entire game. I saw it the entire game. When you have more experience in chess and when you do more tactic puzzles, you'll be able to actually see when this starts happening. But for me, this it was just muscle memory. I saw it immediately. So pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. It is vital. Okay, that's today's video. If you like these kind of videos and you want to see someone's journey to 1500, please like and subscribe. I'm posting a video every single day. I do these game reviews. I play live. Um, I do tactics puzzles. I do all sorts of kinds of videos. So if you like my style of teaching and you like the way I go about doing these videos, there's more to come. I post a video every day. You should definitely subscribe and like this video. All right, till tomorrow, guys. Have a good day.